are checking out the all-new Fire Beach. Well, you would have heard about the fact that this opened up a few times, but then we had problems in the country and in the world, so we have to manage with everything that's happening. So today on the show, I have Catherine as my guest. Thank you for being on the show with me.
But thank you for being here today.
And thank you for hosting us at this beautiful location. It's absolutely gorgeous. What I really loved as I walked in was the fact that you have given life to our cane industry in our country. It's such a fabulous industry and it's a dying industry, unfortunately. And I love the fact that you have brought it into fashion.
Well, basically that was the whole point and the whole concept behind Fire Beach is to really put, to bring, outside the skills of the craftsmanship here in Sri Lanka. People here are absolutely super talented with their hands, and everything has been actually made here in Sri Lanka, 100% of the place.
Yeah, and that's wonderful though.
And yes, I mean, we have ordered that a couple of months ago, and everything came to life, and the result is actually beautiful. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, it's really stunning. So this is at the Golf Face Hotel. If you do walk by near the pool, you'll get to enjoy this view. So Catherine has been in Sri Lanka, I think over 20 years?
16 and 16. Counting.
So that means you're literally Sri Lankan.
I'm very Sri Lankan today.
And you understand every word of Sinhalese?
I understand quite a bit.
Yes.
I'm not speaking very well. My son is fluent.
Okay, but what's really funny is, have people like, let's say, catted about you in front of you and you're like, "Mada therena ogondada."
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, even the staff, when they come and work with me, they started to speak in Sinhalese between themselves.
Right.
And I was replying to them in English, but they were like, "Oh my God, she understands, They can't hide anything anymore."
They can't mess with the boss
No.
here. All right. So, Catherine, what made you come into Sri Lanka? And you have been in the hospitality restaurant.
Yes.
In that industry for some time. So what made you come here?
Well, I came here on holidays first, and I fell in love with the country.
Right.
And then I decided to make it a home, and just right after the tsunami, actually, that for me has been very, very difficult to handle. I mean, such a beautiful country hit by such a disaster. I wanted to be here. I just wanted to be here, and I came just right at that time, a few months later. And it was still war at that time.
Yeah.
And but still, the country was absolutely gorgeous. And you know what? I decided to make it a home.
And do you love the choice?
I never regret it.
That's amazing.
Ever. This is my home today. I come from Paris. This is my holiday home. It became my holiday home now. But my son is born here. I could not imagine being somewhere else.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's brilliant. All right, so you getting into this industry, or you are partnering up with so many people. We have seen you at Cafe France, and how hard is it in catering or bringing this food to match our palates?
Well, that's a challenge. That's a challenge, but I have to say, the challenge was bigger many years ago.
Right.
Because here in Sri Lanka, the people had no really idea about what was done overseas as well. And actually, I'm very happy because over the years, we saw people adapting to new flavors, adapting their palate to new flavors. And here, especially at Fire Beach today, we wanted to bring a very Mediterranean cuisine that goes with the environment we are in. And when you enjoy a meal like this in front of the ocean, you want something very
that
tropical.
Brings the ocean as well.
That brings the ocean as well. So light.
What have you served here?
Alors here, actually, the chef and his team has prepared for us today a little variation of some different starter that we offer to our clientele. Right. This is grilled sardines.
Oh wow!
That you find on a nice toast. Everything is cooked on the grill, on the charcoal.
Right.
So there's a nice smoky flavors to most of our dishes, with a little salsa verde. So it's just plain grilled with a little bit of lime, a little bit of a lot of extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
This is Mediterranean cuisine.
Yeah,
And so we have the sardines, we have some beetroot to give some freshness, some beetroot prepared with some homemade tahini. This one is the hummus tahini. We have some homemade fresh cheese as well, and a lot of herbs, and a little bit of garlic as well for the flavors. And here you have our eggplant tahini, which is very popular at Fire Beach as well.
Wow.
The concept,
so that's made out of eggplant?
This is made of eggplant with some pomegranate. Obviously, you can see virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil.
Which is a good form of oil.
Yeah. This is very good for the only omega-3, very good for the body and for the mind. Yeah. And here, as a dish that is very special to me as well, it's clams.
Yeah.
Clams, so that you can find here in Sri Lanka, and they are very tasty.
Yeah,
very
actually,
tasty.
I've been told ours are a bit more flavorful than what you'll get in other countries.
Definitely, and it's always a question of how you prepare them and how you season them.
Yeah, because such little preparation goes into it.
That's
as
true.
long as you get
That's
the good ones.
And you need to cook them perfectly as well, otherwise they get dry.
Very good. So it's amazing how you have found home in this place and like created a place for yourself. But we're going to speak more, of course, because you would have seen her around. She's mostly in all the society magazines. She's always dressed to point. We'll speak more when we do come back because I'm going to dig in and enjoy this. We'll see you after. Welcome back to the show. We are watching Danu on Fire right here on Hi TV. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking to Catherine. You would have seen her around. She has started this amazing place with a partner and I think it's absolutely stunning. So I just tried out the starters or like the nibble food, if I would like to call it that. I'm telling you, as someone who's used to such heavy flavors, because I come from the north, we put so much of spice and the whole works to it. The flavors are on point, they're so subtle, so refreshing. I have never tried beetroot at that level. I have new respect for beetroot. Well done. I was just saying, it's absolutely really nice. It's so good on your palate. So we're talking about the Golf West Hotel, and she was telling me a funny story, how precious this hotel is to you.
It is. Yes, this hotel is is the first hotel when I came in Sri Lanka 16 years ago. I stayed in for a while. And I was used to come here every week to just swim. And actually, when I was pregnant, until the last couple of days before my son was born, I was swimming here every day.
Right there.
Right there in this beautiful pool. And this hotel has an energy. I mean, it's beautifully built. It's colonial. There's history. There's heritage behind. And yes, I'm very happy that actually we could open Fire Beach here because it goes completely with the hotel and the heritage of the hotel.
Tell me, Catherine, as people who fall in love with this island and live here, it's also a challenge to sort of maneuver your way around, find people you can trust.
True.
And also, because it's been a bit of a struggling country for a long time, a lot of people find foreigners easy to, just sometimes abuse the kindness. How have you managed all of this? And you have made amazing friends in our country.
True.
So tell me about that process.
I think something that you have to understand with Sri Lanka and that I understood very, very quickly is everything takes time. Building relationship takes time. Building trust takes time as well. It's a process. But there's so much good in the people, in the Sri Lankan people as well, that actually, you want to give a chance. And I never gave up on that. It took a little while to find my grounds, to find some people I felt comfortable with and accepted me.
Yeah.
You know, from outside as part of the Sri Lankan culture also, and because it became my home. So it takes time, but actually it's so worth it, because I made here some absolutely beautiful connection that became friends and almost family, because I call them my second family today as well. People I can count on, even the staff, you know, over the years. I've been in this industry now for 15 years, and I have still staff from my first restaurant, Chez Swiss, calling me today, asking me how is everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's very special. Sri Lanka is special at so many different levels.
Yeah, I can see that. I see so much of passion that comes from you, and I really love that. So tell me now, Colombo is a fun place to be around. We have we have something happening every day, and even during COVID, if there's nothing happening, there's always something to talk about. Colombo is a, let's say, a city that refuses to let go.
Yep.
So tell me, how have you survived in Colombo? And the sun went down. Amazing. Let's quickly talk. How have you found Colombo?
Well, Colombo is intense. I think that's the right word.
Correct,
intense.
definitely.
Um,
Did you ever think that a small island like us could be so, you know, we are so there in so many ways?
Well, you can't disappear in Colombo, that's
Yeah.
for sure. You can't be invisible in Colombo, that's for
Never.
sure. But you know, you can go around, and if you want a little bit of peace and privacy, you still can manage if you keep yourself a little bit outside. Meaning that, okay, I know a lot of people obviously in Colombo, and you know, with all my work experience, I've been in contact with many people in Colombo, which is great. But again, it's like preserving yourself, not to try to make any big noise around, and respect. I respect a lot of people around. I'm not the gossip kind of person as well. So
It works well then.
So it works well. It works well, and I think this is how to employ your word, I survived here. But it's more than that, actually. It's how I got also respected here, and I got a living here as well.
Now, as somebody who comes from France, the country of romance, and Italy and the whole works, you know, we tend to kill croissant, if I said it right. Is it croissant? How do you say? Croissant. We kill it because mostly what we serve is a pound of bread.
Oh.
Tell me,
Yes.
where can I get the best croissant in this country?
Well, today I'm happy to say that you can get some amazing bakery, French bakery. We didn't have this advantage many years ago. So today, actually, baguette is one of them.
Okay.
That you buy fresh in the morning, and you just put them in the oven on top of the toaster to get again the fresh crispiness. Yes.
Yeah.
And otherwise, another good place where you can find croissant actually, and it's not very well known, is Cecato Colombo. Oh. They sell them frozen as well, and you put that in the in your freezer. Morning oven, delicious, delicious.
I have to ask somebody from there because they understand the value of a croissant that sort of melts in your mouth.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for that.
Tintangel is doing some great one as well.
There you go. This is the only person I think who will even promote other places. That's amazing. I love.
You know, we all live together.
Yeah,
exactly.
you need the food.
Yes.
I think you should have a breakfast menu here and introduce your own.
Yeah, that's a plan.
There
that's
you go.
a plan.
On that note, because then we can take a dip in the pool and enjoy some more food.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now we are going into our favorite segment. That's my sweet side of life.
That's my favorite as well.
Go for it. So we're going to see you on the other side. I really wish you'll come and check out a beautiful sunset here. It's absolutely gorgeous. After this. All right, welcome back to the final segment. I'm with Catherine, and we are checking out these amazing little, what do you call these?
It's a beach club.
It's a beach club, and I love this whole setup here. I feel like I'm like a king
We are. You're the king, I'm the queen.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Or two queens.
I like that as well.
All right. Desserts. Now, I love the fact that you use everything local.
Yes.
Tell me about what we have.
Alors today we have one of our specialty for dessert which is the upside down caramelized pineapple tarts.
Okay.
With a beautiful crisp pastry on top and a fresh passion fruit creme brulee.
Amazing.
As well.
I love desserts, so I will never say no to all of this. So this location is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
So what time do you all operate?
Well, we start the operation. We start to open at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Until very late night,
Right.
normally.
Yeah.
and actually people can come and enjoy a day by the pool, just relaxing on one of our day bed, having sun but not too much sun as
Yeah.
well. Actually, to have a snooze, it's perfect.
Yeah.
To have a drink, it's perfect. To have a romantic day, it's perfect. Whatever you want to do is perfect.
It's perfect, definitely. So it's absolutely stunning. So what are your future plans now that you are in Sri Lanka? And
Well, still obviously in the restaurant industry and the food industry, developing some new concept that we are working on as well with the Golfers Group, and maybe bring some places like Fire Beach, out of Colombo as well.
Yeah.
And to bring, as we were talking before, about letting people discover some new flavors, trying to be a little bit more also creative. With some new dish, with some new flavors, combining new things for people to try and experience a new concept as well.
Amazing. Because what's your favorite destination in Sri Lanka?
Oh my God, I have a few.
But if you have to pick this one.
If I have to pick this one, for me is the Bandarawela area, Haputale.
Okay.
I love the tea country very much. I love the climate, I love the environment, I love the green. I mean, I love the blue,
Yeah,
but I love the
the
green
green
as
too.
well.
All right.
And the scent, the smell, of the green.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite spot ever.
Amazing. Now I want to ask you, I was told that you're very good in predicting the weather because it has started to rain while we were setting up for the shoot. And she's like, oh, not to worry, that'll pass today.
Yes, that's true because setting up the whole place for the last couple of months, I've experienced storms, dry weather, showers, long showers, short ones, and actually now looking at the clouds over there and over there, I can tell you exactly. In 15 minutes we will have a shower. That will not last, don't worry. Or in contrary, that one, please, let's move.
So when it rains, where do we go?
Well, we have, Fire Beach is the concept is completely outdoors.
Outdoor.
So we can do a wet party.
Ah, yeah.
That's one possibility.
That's possibility.
The second one is actually, we have a few backup plans, is under
That
the
area.
pool, under the area. We put a couple of cocktail tables there, and the view on that side is absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So you're not disturbed by the rain, and you can still enjoy yourself.
Amazing. All right. Well, if you do want to come and check out Fire Beach, it's open. It's opening on
Every day now.
Every day, and at the same time, you can enjoy some amazing food. Bringing Sri Lanka on a beautiful plate is that I would like to say.
Thank you.
It is actually done so well. Catherine, I've seen you around and I'm so happy that I got you on the show. You're so much of fun and it's amazing. I think we featured her on Hobbylicious.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so I'm so happy that our journey with Hi continues with you. Thank you so very much for being on the
But
show.
you're most welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me on the show, obviously.
Loved every bit of it. All right, so do come and check these guys out. We'll tell you more. But until I see you with another cool episode to Danu on Fire, it's a wrap.